come on. Y'all tripping. I'm mad.
Nah, you knew that.
I'm
You knew that. You knew that was gonna
mad.
happen.
Come
You knew it was gonna happen.
Syntell Rekkai.
What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and you can already see Rekkai is in the building. What's going on, champion?
Hello, Governor.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Andor. Woo! This is the penultimate, the second to last episode of what has been, I think, Star Wars brilliance. Hey, man, Rekkai, you are kind of a bit of an expert on what it means to be penultimate. What are you expecting?
Since we know that this is an episode away from the series finale, I'm expecting the height, the climax to bring everything to a head. So in the finale, we finish it up and lay the inroads to what we know to be Rogue One. So I'm looking for, please let there be a strong finish.
Listen, make sure you stay to the very end because you already know me and Rekkai. We're going to chop it up, have a bit of a back and forth over the things we've enjoyed and over some of the things we may be scratching our heads over. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let the bodies hit the flow.
Slap charges.
I'm saying, nobody's, where's the security footage? Like,
One missing.
Who's that?
He runs the hospital.
The attackers. I was told there was a team of 3.
That's the current thinking.
Based on what?
Scale of attack, advanced surveillance, no witnesses.
What? I thought it was 3 people. She was so good.
Are you the one that's closed my hospital?
At the moment, all I've done is shut the doors.
This is my building. I'll decide if we are in a position to admit patients or not.
Arrest him.
What?
This is an ISB crime scene.
Yep. I was like, you talking
you think you're talking to?
I'll have no choice.
You've made your point.
Make sure the doors
Careful
stay
how you
locked.
throw your weight around.
I need immediate access to your security.
Yo, my man got humbled real quick. Woo! Chrysler 300 feel like a Bentley until a Bentley pull up.
You were he said, and you were saying?
Oh, he about to have a legendary scene. I could feel it.
Who else knows?
He probably gonna give a promotion.
About
Come
what?
work for me.
Is the urgency of the situation not palpable?
All I have been told is that Supervisor Young is dead.
Is that why I'm here? For the murder of an ISB clerk? Has my reputation slid so precipitously? Now just take a moment. What single thing would drag me to this forsaken basement? Say the word.
In your secret
Death Star.
log.
Death Star. Say it.
Who told you about K-2SO?
Several intel bundles were forwarded to my office by mistake. I should have reported it.
2 years of Jeddah working group printouts in your file.
I should have reported it.
And I should have pegged you as a scavenger a long time ago.
I didn't read them all. Most.
You and your fringy friend. Supervisor Young spent 3 hours last night logged into your account.
Dang. That's so disrespectful. So disrespectful.
I was searching for Axis. That's all I was ever doing. And I found him. Yes, I'm a scavenger. But I've had to be. There's a partisan spy mentioned in the Jeddah readouts. When questioned, he said that he had been recruited by a man with a Fondor hallcraft full of antiquities. In classic fashion, your team tortured him to death, and that crucial piece of information, rather than being directed my way, was buried and became something I had to scavenge
How
for.
terribly perplexing. How does one balance with the mindless decision to confront Luthen Rail on your own?
That part. You're stupid.
Rail's assistant. We think she's his daughter. She wasn't at the gallery.
She off world by
Whatever
now.
Young told Rail, she knows too. It may be days before he's well enough to be questioned. She needs to be found.
She don't even know he's dead.
We need agents at every transit point we can cover.
We'll do our best to carry on without you.
Damn, this level of disrespect that he hands out is crazy.
I love it. I love it.
Wow.
Where he put his finger on the top of her head like that. Where he just
Ooh,
manhunter
hands go
grabbed her. So if you're not a rebel spy, you missed your calling. Cause you stupid.
Girl, you in trouble. I'd have thought she'd have been off world by now.
This thing, she didn't have it already worked out to get off world immediately.
It ain't happening now. Cause I'm sure they got all the ports locked down.
She coming or going?
This would be leaving.
How does she get up there?
But she's a nurse. There's a surgery entrance.
You know, all this right here, this could be why Grand Moff Tarkin stepped in and took over the Death Star, because this could be considered a failure of Krennic, this leak.
Ah.
There she is again.
And remember when he said that, you know, to kill all the scientists and stuff because it was a leak?
Yeah. Yeah.
In Rogue One, this could be why.
It's like she's turning away.
She knows there's a camera.
Way to connect that dot. Okay.
She's trying to hide.
So for as disrespectful as Krennic was to her, that's how Grand Moff came in and sunned him.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, Krennic was just like Dedra. Remember, he wanted the glory. He didn't want Grand Moff Tarkin to take it from him. He wanted the glory.
That's
I've
true.
been working on this for...
Alone.
Let's see, where's she coming?
There's no team.
It's just one
Only
person.
her.
Yep. She did enough damage that they thought it was a team. That's crazy. Hope she talking about the Death Star.
It's Morse code. Yeah. So she getting all that. Is this, where did this go? Did this go to Yavin? Is this what
Yeah, it's
Saw
gotta go to
Gerrera picked
Yavin.
up?
I think we're on Yavin right now. Yeah.
But remember, did Saw Gerrera get this, or did they take this? Was that taken to him? Was this message taken to him in, it was taken to him in Rogue One, right?
Yeah.
Thought you had to be up in the morning.
What have you got hidden under the bed?
What?
What is this? It woke me up. It was chattering away. Is it a radio?
When?
It's stopped now.
3. In.
I hear playing dominoes.
Plus 10.
You heard me.
You don't seem surprised.
Ain't that the dude?
I see. Very well.
Remember she asked whose gun was this, and he said belonged to me.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's him.
Okay.
I don't know what the significance of that was, though.
Yeah, that missed me too.
Is he a spy too for the Imperial?
Even discounting the volume of Revnog ingested.
You don't have any tens left, do you?
It would be sad if the two of you were conspiring again.
Play.
Something. He's right. He's a droid, so he's gonna go with predictive samples. Yeah.
Guys. Hey, wait, whoa.
And he's like, it's going down.
Yeah.
Dude's a boss now. They didn't put Dedra in, locked her up. Like, he got that walk. Like,
Oh yeah. He carrying it.
How quickly can we get this out?
That depends on the level of saturation required.
Direct.
oh yeah.
What's your name again?
Most wanted woman in the galaxy.
Heert.
You will put this image out as wide and deep and far as it takes until we find her.
She escaped the hospital with an infectious condition that threatens everyone with whom she may come in contact. She must be found before thousands die.
There it is. What are you still doing here?
Death Star. What a prescient turn of phrase.
I can't protect you, Leo.
You were supposed to be ready by now.
You sound like Tarkin.
It's a miracle we've kept it quiet this long.
We're moments away. Days. A few more tests. We're there.
Save the sermon for Palpatine.
He's like, I can't protect you. He's like, dude, you want behind schedule.
Best of luck to us both.
If y'all only knew. My man walk in and steal the oxygen out the room. He be you know he there.
He would. He's like, hey, dummy, why you still here?
There's a base-wide restriction on unauthorized radio transmission. I can call up the exact language if you're curious. I see.
Nobody hearing you right now, bro. There we go.
Compression cipher. Burst broadcast. Abbreviated chain. Too short to be decoded. I'm guessing it's something you've memorized.
Is the U-wing powered up?
Was I correct?
Is the ship prepped?
Yes.
I'm gonna need an extra hand.
We need gas.
I'm going. No, you're not.
Going where?
That's ridiculous.
What if it's
Rescue.
a trap? It's a trap. It changes nothing.
It is a
You
trap.
gotta go down to the hangar.
If it's a trap, it changes nothing.
We need a flight plan.
It's a test, Ron. We're not filing a flight plan.
I hear the Rev not talking.
He gonna get in and
The
get out.
extraction of extractions. Come on.
Dude, this goes very bad.
Where are they? We have an orbital coordinate.
Heading where?
Unknown, sir. It was booked as an evaluation flight.
Dipped.
Hey.
80.
Come on.
And we out. I think you may be onto something. That dude might be a wild card in this whole thing.
Oh, look. That dude's trying to save himself with her. You got the most information. We can work together because we both about to get screwed.
How reassuring. He's dead, isn't he?
He was killed. His assistant infiltrated the hospital. She's on the run.
As soon as you pulled me out.
Young's best friend.
We were never friends.
I know the feeling.
We need to find her.
I'm sure there's an open cell down here for you.
Why is this a Krennic project? Why is it so important?
Is this a test?
What? No, I came for advice.
Why would I do that?
As it stands, you're going nowhere. A quick solve might work wonders. I've just pushed out a massive search package, but you know, as well as I do, that she's too smart to go where they're looking. You know them. How they think. Where they've been.
Yeah, you helped put me down here. Helping you? Yeah, let them do what they do.
Go back. Pull the old Axis files. There was a radio on Ferrix. Andor Krieger had one. We found several of them. Old frequencies. Pulse codes.
This was an emergency call. A final call.
After all this, everything we've put in place, knowing how vulnerable we are.
You can run him down all you want, but the truth is none of this would be here without Luthen.
Facts.
Confine this man to quarters until further notice.
If it wasn't for Luthen, Mon Mothma would have got out. Like, y'all tripping. Now you want to act like the Empire. Like, you know, we do things by the book. No, it's a rebellion. No, you don't.
The storage files, the signal library, that took the brunt of the damage.
What about the radio?
Well, the transmitter looks intact. They had the antenna. It's ingenious. They spliced it into a metro tower next door. They've been using Imperial broadcast power for who knows how long.
She like, now's not the time.
Yeah, no. I don't understand. So they don't have a blockade or something? Like, how's he going to get in and get out?
Where are we going?
Plate 7 grid. 3561 east. 65459 solar north.
Melshi's never been to Coruscant.
You know where we're going?
I think so.
She's just waiting on the thing. We here.
Yeah.
We about to pull up. Get there now.
Not now, but right now.
This is the one thing that they missing in Star Wars.
The easiest thing would be to take it offline and get it back to the lab.
I don't have time for that. I need a location.
All the options for that require a connection. I can't trace back something I don't have.
Transmitting right now. Luthen. Half-assed it. I told you shit blew this whole shit up.
We have a promising location here in Coruscant. They're deploying a team as we speak.
We'll be following closely.
They'll pick you up out front.
Hang on. West. Up there.
I'll take team 1. We'll lead. You'll be there to make the ID. There you go, sir. Sergeant Benzie. Benzie's running team 2. They'll be flanking, posting up the ship for the ride out.
Tactical channels, 4 primary lines, 2 team leaders, Supervisor Heert, flight deck. And there's your open feed.
Come check.
I don't like it here.
Keep the engine running.
Like it here. I don't know why I don't trust this dude. And it's just from that one scene. Like, I don't know what that meant.
Yeah.
That is your hot zone. Shut it down.
Okay.
K-2SO can't even. They just jammed the whole thing. I don't know why they haven't been doing this before. Yeah. We getting jammed, which means they coming.
Yep.
Which
you know what that
also means
All clear so far.
Cassian should know.
Repeat.
Yep.
On
Yeah,
site,
no
all
comms.
clear.
You got no comms, dude, which, come on, dude, you got to know.
You find him
At this
blind.
point, you should damn near be running.
Okay. Oh no.
If he ain't talking to you, you jammed.
Time to tool up.
Come on. Shit. But I guess, you know, so yeah, because it could be a ambush right now, so they don't know that they actually ahead of them. So this is not going to be the problem. The problem's going to be getting out.
Yeah.
It's at the very end.
And the way he's behind Cass like that, you might be onto something, brother.
I'm just saying is they never explained why she asked whose gun it was. She's like, who belongs to this gun? And he said, that would be mine. Did we miss something? You know what I'm saying?
Tell them we're ready.
Luthen, it's me, it's Cassian.
You ain't Luthen.
It would be.
Oh, he.
Where's Luthen?
Pinpoint. Found it.
The energy project. Palpatine's energy push. It's a lie. It's a weapon. Okay, they're building a weapon, a super weapon. Everything we've been chasing, that's the Jeddah, the obsession with Kyber. It's all been part of one big lie. It's all about this weapon.
And you're sure Luthen's dead?
I did it myself.
Floors 26, 27, and 28 west. We'll work our way up. I want one man on the bridge, two in the lobby.
I need her alive. We told them twice. No change! Let's go!
Galen Erso, he's an engineer. There's a research center. Galen Erso.
Kleya.
Repeat what I've told you! Galen Erso, super weapon, kyber crystals. Luthen died for this.
We cannot stay here, Kleya.
And go away.
Do you even know about Yavin? She would have to. Oh,
Yeah, I'm sure she knows.
They're coming in heavy.
Oh, I know about Yavin. I know all about it. I know what they think of Luthen. That's to be my sanctuary.
We'll be safe there. They need to hear this.
Will you tell them? Tell them what I just told you.
I'm not leaving you here.
Jesus.
Man, got his feet kicked up and everything.
Mm-hmm. He was chilling. He's in there watching the Galactic NBA playoffs. Oh, see, they don't know it's not one of those.
Come get smacked. Pink. Who else is coming to get smacked?
Dude said, "You with us?" No.
Oh. Yeah, you better get these hands too, bruh. That little gun ain't gonna save you. Damn, boy, his pimp hand is strong.
It's strong.
It's strong.
You'll be safe there. I promise. We'll tell them together.
You told me you were done once.
And you told me I was wrong.
Got it. It's directly above us.
Comms are still down, sir.
Right, form up!
You left us anyway. You left us behind.
I made a choice. I made the right.
Y'all hurry up. Shoot.
No one can do this alone. He knew that. He just couldn't swallow his pride.
Thank the galaxy, he didn't. He stayed for this. He stayed for what I've just told you. He stayed to figure this out. And you need to tell these people in Yavin what they're up against. You owe him that.
They're gonna hear it beeping. I said they ramping the tension up. They doing it right down to the wire, like.
I mean, come on. Y'all tripping. I'm mad.
Nah, you knew that.
I'm
You knew that was gonna happen. You knew it was gonna happen.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're gonna see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. They tripping. Y'all tripping on this one.
You knew it was.
Y'all tripping on this one. Oh my gosh.
I understand.
I'm mad.
I understand.
Come on, man. All right, do you think she's gonna survive it? I feel like she's looking for death. Yeah, I feel like at this point, she's kind of like looking forward to it. She's done.
Well, not only seeing Luthen take himself out, but then he didn't finish the job, so she had to go finish the job and take out essentially her father. Yeah. Right now she tapping. She's going the way of Clara when Danny died. Like, listen, take me now. I don't know what I was expecting for the penultimate on this one. Don't get me wrong, it is a good episode. It is. The last three that we just got done watching, 8, 9, and 10, are so exceptional. They're so exceptional that it's kind of unrealistic. Let's be frank, it's kind of unrealistic for them to maintain that kind of same energy. The only thing that's disappointing for me is that I was expecting more from a penultimate, just a little bit more. It's a good episode. It's an 8 out of 10 episode, but we've just had three 10s in a row. For me, 3 10s in a row, and I was expecting that same kind of energy. It is good. It just feels like, I guess I'm just disappointed that I didn't get some kind of resolution, a little something, them off the planet, and then we get to set up for the really big thing. No, but now it's like, this is the really big thing. This is the thing, is getting off planet so that you can get the information about the Death Star to the Rebel Alliance, so that we can jump directly into Rogue One. But it is good. The one thing I will give this episode, it's a whole lot of sunning going on. It's pimp slaps. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Yo, you pushing a Chrysler 300 and these Bentleys roll out. Yeah. It's a lot of this. This whole episode is just chock full of disrespect. So that part is hilarious. Yeah. I do like this episode. It's a solid episode. I just had unrealistic expectations, and I have to own that. Rekkai, how you feeling? This episode gave me exactly what I was looking for.
Okay.
They kept the tension high. You were right. They did. There was sunning was going all through this. Like, yes, pimp hand was put down and it was strong. Listen, which I think it is so fantastic, because really, if you look at the character of Orson Krennic, when we saw him in Rogue One, all we saw, as strong an actor as Ben Mendelsohn is, all we saw was pretty much for 2 hours him get sunned. You know what I'm saying? He was the director of this project, but some things had got out, the operation, whatever, Omega Star or Bluebird or whatever, it all got out, and Grand Moff Tarkin came in to take over, because, you know what I'm saying, you the weak link, son. And to go back and see how he was that guy until
he is that guy.
Until he messed up and he became, it's so funny, the parallels, because everything that he's going in on Dedra for is what Moff Tarkin goes in on him for. It's the exact same stuff. And the thing is, she wanted the glory, and that's exactly what he wanted. Once he got son, he's like, wait, you can't take this from me. Look at all I've done. You know what? I need to speak to Palpatine. I need to speak to the director myself. And remember, he had to go have audience with Vader in Rogue One. Vader. Now, remember, he got to talking sharp, and Vader was in his chair and turned around like, I'm sorry, cat got your tongue? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll choke your monkey ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even got to put hands on you. That's how cold I am with it. My pimp hand is right here. Right here in my hand. Like, dog. He got sunned so much in that damn movie, dog. Like, so to see the path that he's come, this is pretty cold.
Okay.
They keep the tension up. You had to know we weren't gonna get full resolution. There wasn't but 2 episodes left. So the thing is, you didn't want it all to happen here, because really, why come back in episode 12? Because for one, we have advanced. We know Cassian gets away.
Yeah.
We know he gets away. We know K-2SO gets away. We just don't know what happens to little dude who's with him, who I don't trust. I don't know. I don't know. We never see Kleya again. So does she get away? Does she go out in a ball of fire and fury to make sure that Cassian gets away to deliver the info? Like, you know, it's about to go. They getting ready to have one hell of a battle in this little apartment building to get off Coruscant. That's what they're going to give us in the finale. They're going to end this series on a high note. And to your point, you're right. We did have 3 10s back to back.
Yeah.
It's amazing that we're at this point now where some of them early episodes, I was like, was this shit a 1? It got a negative 10. And now we're complaining about a solid 8.5. Like, this episode was solid. It was as good, if not better, than some of those early episodes. I was like, okay, these episodes were good. Those were, you know, some strong 8s or whatever. This is 8.5 plus. Like, this was solid.
It is.
You know, it's hard, you know what I'm saying? You on the back of 10s, you know what I'm saying? At this point, we've seen Simone Biles do all she could do. Like, okay, she had a little stumble, but you know what I'm saying? She still hit that thing, like, you know what I'm saying? We complaining and like, it wasn't as clean as the last tumble she took. Like, you know, nah.
You're absolutely right, man. Hey, man, you got a really interesting thought regarding our mystery guy who showed up. Just in case people may not be wondering how you're connecting these dots, there was a moment when all the guns was in front of the rebel soldiers, and somebody came out and was like matching up, and then an insignia caught somebody's eye.
Mon Mothma's cousin, I forget her name.
Yeah,
but she saw the gun and took particular interest in that. She said, "Who belongs to this?"
Yeah,
and he said it was him. This dude, did we miss something? Like, why they wouldn't have spent any screen time on that unless it meant something? And now he's in. He was playing cards with Cassian. He's in on the mission. Like, he just heard for the first time. Kleya just said, "Oh, Yavin, we supposed to go to Yavin." I don't think dude knew about Yavin until it was just now said. Like, my thought always was, if the Empire has had this many people, rebels, you know, they've had this many people on the take, Young and all these people working and stuff who were spies.
Yeah.
The rebels got to have people who are Imperial spies too. They've been working their way in. That's how it worked. Yeah. You don't watch any crime show on the earth and you've seen that people who are connected, they got people that is in the, that are working both sides. They in the police, they in the FBI, they, you know what I'm saying? They got CIA contacts, they got judges, they got all types of people working for the bad guys. And just like that, the police and them got all types of undercovers in here in all these organizations. So we ain't seen no people that's, you know what I'm saying, working against the rebels from the inside. And that whole scene just made me suspicious of dude. It's my gun. What's that mean? It got to mean something.
I'm with you. I am certainly interested, and I feel that it's like, damn, what did we miss? How do we connect these dots? And that does kind of like make the most sense. If I'm putting on a tinfoil hat, you know, right when they're just about to get away, you know, our mystery guy, you know, hey, can't let you leave with that information. Because what's crazy is high. I mean, it is the highest of securities in the entire galaxy, and he's in the room hearing it. You know, it's like, who are you to be hearing this information, right?
Right.
So I could see that. I could see that. And he turns around and is like, I can't let you leave. She jumps in front of the gun in order to save, you know, Andor, Cassian. And then, you know, they shoot off and get away with a bit of the information. I can see that. One of the things I do appreciate too as well is we're dealing with a space opera, right? And we're seeing these amazing things when it comes to, you know, bases the size of a moon that can blow up planets, hyperdrive, all this crazy high-tech stuff. But a lot of this lore when it comes to Andor is low tech. It's very, very, very low tech. Big buttons, switches, big things you got to turn and pull. And it's great hat tips to the original trilogy, episodes 4, 5, and 6. But I do appreciate the fact that they even found a way to go even more low tech. You know, something that's damn near Morse code.
Yeah.
You know, there's something about getting down to the bare essentials that makes this stand out. There's no magic button that can just be like, well, here's all the plans and everything else. You know, it's real. It feels almost wild westish in a sense, like you're waiting for the telegram in order to get all this done. I'm saying all this just to say I appreciate that. It really leaned into it because sometimes when you're dealing with old technology in a newer show, it doesn't always translate well. Like I've seen some Star Trek stuff where it doesn't lean as well into the 1960s version of Star Trek, you know, with the weird looking radar pieces and I don't know, it just didn't translate as seamlessly as this. Like there's no moments in this show where the tech seems off. You know, it feels like a natural progression. It does such a good job of paying homage to the original 1979 version and still feel like a modern tale. This whole Pony Express way of going about this, I just wanted to say good job, well done. That's a cool little gamble and it works very well. That's my small little closing thought. I know it's a little off center to what it is that we're talking about, but it was just something that was on my mind. You have any closing thoughts regarding this episode before we start, you know, hurtling towards the season finale?
No, and I think you're right. That's actually a very nice thought, and you're right that some of it is you had to go a little bit lower tech. Like to us, this is in the future. It's a galaxy far, far away. Of course, all of it's super high tech. But if you're talking about in the lore, in the timeline of Star Wars itself, you had to kind of dial it back a bit to go before the original trilogy happened, which was 1977, and whatever was the best tech that, you know, at one time, you know, everybody in the world thought that, you know, the Jetsons, that was some futuristic stuff, you know, and hell, we got shit that does that except for everybody having a hover car or whatever. We got some stuff that actually really does that now. You know, people are riding big ass drones and stuff like it's nothing. So one of the things I love when you take things that should be like super high tech, but there's so much out here in the world of high tech that sometimes to fool people, you do what they don't expect and go low tech. I enjoyed that aspect in what was my movies? The Oceans movies with Brad Pitt and George Clooney, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we need some loaded dice in a casino. Well, we can't introduce loaded dice. They took it all the way back to the manufacturer, and they out here, look, all the dice are loaded. We just gonna make it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, they gonna bring them in themselves. They didn't even know they was bringing loaded dice because these are the ones that come from, like, to have that type of information and to think that far in the plan. It's like, okay, we can't break in right here on step 20. So we go all the way back to step 1. That's smart as hell. Just little things like this that they did in this episode. I asked, why wasn't it, you know, why don't they went to the security office and said, roll back the footage. Let's see. Let's track old girl. That wasn't 3 of them. It was just her ass. Like, just like this is Star Wars. Why is nobody went to, you know, the fact that we still have the security office, you know, say with all the feeds. Yes, there she is right there. That little stuff. They jammed the communications. I was like, why ain't we been doing this shit earlier? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just little things. It's like, okay, somebody's like, you know, like one of the writers is like, oh, I just watched these great movies. So you guys heard of Ocean's 11? You know, they do some neat things in there. I saw some other movies. Now You See Me. This really neat stuff. Like, let's do that. Like, damn it. Okay, you know. So I enjoyed that aspect of it. I'm just ready for this series finale because, you know, even though this was an 8.5, It was solid as hell, and I'm thinking we may not get back to a 10. We may not. We may not. But I'm not at this point right now as upset, and y'all know, as upset as I have been with Andor season 2 as a whole. Hey, the light has come on. They listen. They finally got their stuff together, and you know, it's almost like we could have cut a lot of that stuff in the first half of the season. We could have cut that out for this to be 12 episodes. We could have made this a strong 7 or something like that, and been like, man, that was a hell of a season. I don't know why they had to draw some of this out. Okay, but we here now, and we here now, and right now where they've set this up, this should close pretty strongly. So you know, fingers crossed. Like, come on, let's come on. You know what I'm saying? We need the push, and then Michael Jordan, a little shove off. 3, take that. Yeah, take that, Utah.
Take that, ELO.
Take that. Game,
I like
set,
that.
match. Yeah.
Yeah, this is as far as back half of seasons go, this is a very, very legendary back half of a season. I can't wait to see what you all are going to say about this in the chat. I haven't said this in a while, but by all means, let us know what we got right, what we got wrong, and the fun one is definitely what did we miss. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Before we get out of here, though, if you've been enjoying the conversation that me and Rekkai have been having, and just the way we can be pretty laid back and kick it, and we can kind of like come at each other's throats a little bit and have some divisive opinions. The one thing you can't discount is the fact that Rekkai is able to take it to another level. He can get deeper. And you need to head over to his YouTube channel if you've enjoyed this experience so you can see just how deep the brother can get with this content that we love. You need to head over there, hit that subscription button, and of course, throw some shekels. I use your word, shekels, over there on that Patreon. Rekkai, tell the people how they can get in contact with you.
In the great words of American poet and laureate, E40. Sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me. Sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me, man. Visit my Patreon as well as my YouTube. Both of them are .com/Nuke from the Ville, NUPEFROMDAVILLE. Don't worry if I said it too fast, it will be in the description. Remember, as you heard from our discussion and many of the other things that we talk about, the other properties, it's always, we're trying to use this. We got to get below the surface. And as always, it's important that you use this. Thank you, Chef.
Hey, thank you, Chef, and thank you for hanging out with us. And we'll catch you for the season finale. All right, y'all. Take care.